What's poppin', y'all? Welcome back to another YouTube video, and today we're doing something a little bit different. Today we're taking a look at what is technically classified as a movie on Netflix, and classified as a movie by Google, which I wouldn't personally class as a movie, but you know what? Fair enough. If it's classed as a movie, it's classed as a movie. But this is something that I do want to talk about a little bit. So this isn't going to be like your normal 12 sort of minute video that I do talking about an anime or a movie or a TV show. This is going to be a little bit of a shorter one talking about a fireplace. Yes, you heard me right. We're talking about a fireplace. Netflix are doing this really weird thing where they're trying to branch out and sort of diversify what you can do with the Netflix app or the Netflix platform. And we'll get into that just a little bit in a second, because we need to, without any further delay, take a look at what Google has to say. So The Witcher Fireplace is a film which has a 3.6 out of 5 on Letterboxd and a 46% on Just Watch. You can find this on Netflix and only Netflix, which I'm not very surprised at because I wouldn't expect anyone else to pick this up. But after keeping many a Witcher warm in the great hall at Keeper Morhen, the soothing flames offer a perfect backdrop for a cozy vibe. Fire magic indeed. That is all we get. Now, Netflix has been branching out into other things like games and sort of interactive sort of movies, and they've been doing that for a solid while, and now they're moving into a sort of ASMR type situation, because they haven't just done it for The Witcher. There is so many different fireplaces and cozy vibe stuff on Netflix, which I didn't even know they had. There's about 5, which is 5 more than I expected them to have, but they all do fall pretty flat. I'm gonna be honest, I am watching The Witcher, so I did decide to give this a watch and put this on in the background whilst I was editing videos and making thumbnails, just to have a cozy vibe, a cozy ambiance in my room, and to also see if there was any lore details or little sort of secret Easter eggs in this that would help The Witcher a little bit more. Gonna be honest, there was fucking nothing. I am 90% sure that these flames were on a time loop. I was watching it with like a fucking eagle eye for a good solid 10 minutes out of the 49 minutes that this was on to check if it was a time loop. I was staring to see if the flames were repeating a pattern, and I'm 90% sure that it was, but I could be wrong. But I like fire. I think fire is cool. I'm not an arsonist, don't fucking accuse me of that, but I do like fire. I think fire is pretty, I think fire is cool, and fire is one of my favorite elements in superheroes, in movies and TV shows, in characters as a whole. I like Zuko, I like Todoroki, I like Darby, I like Sasuke, all of which are fire users. I'm trying to look around my room for more fire users, and it is just not giving me any at all. At all. So this is brilliant, and my point kind of fell through in this aspect. But you get my point. I like fire. Fire's cool, alright? Fire's pretty. And that's all that this show offers. It's a pretty fire. And I'm gonna be honest, I was very disappointed and underwhelmed, because I expected to find at least something. Have a character walk through. Have maybe Geralt to sit there for like 2-3 minutes, or have one of the animals walk by, like the owl that we see in season 2. But nope, it is just the fireplace. It is just a fireplace, and nothing else happens for the entire other 59 minutes. And to be fair, cozy vibe, it actually achieves that. I quite liked it. It was quite cold in the house when I put this on. I put it on to try and make me feel a little bit warmer, do a little bit reverse psychology in my brain. That's sort of, if you think it will happen, very similar to the placebo effect, where, oh, if you like say you're not ill and you think you're not ill, then you're not ill, and your brain will feel like you're better, and you'll be able to continue the rest of your day. And this just didn't happen. Like, I did not feel any warmer watching this, and I'm gonna be honest, I very much felt like I was wasting my time watching this, and I would probably never watch this again. This is something that doesn't really help me get work done. I would rather have something else in the background to be watching rather than just a fireplace. I felt like I was wasting time and electricity by having this on in the background. It didn't soothe or calm or anything like that. And Netflix are doing this a lot more often. However, I cannot speak for everybody because I do remember back in sixth form when we would have our self-study, which was like an hour where we would just all be chilling in a room doing whatever work we wanted, like we'd all be focusing on different things. I do remember looking around the room because I was bored out of my mind. I was playing games on my laptop like you would. Other people were actually doing work. They had cozy campfires or like a vaporwave on their screen to sort of provide chill, relaxing music and a little cozy ambience, a little cozy vibe to their sort of study session. You know what? Fair enough. If that helped them do their work, go for it. I respect the hustle. Personally, it didn't do that for me. I kind of felt bored and I did get distracted staring at the pretty shapes and colours if it was vaporwave, or get distracted by the fire because, you know, it's also very colourful and I like it flickering. It's cool. It's just a distraction for me. It doesn't actually help me get any work done. And the cozy vibe was there, but I would have rather been watching something else. Like, I would have rather had some music on in the background, or had maybe like a show on that I could listen to, or maybe like a podcast or something. It just didn't feel productive to me. Like, when I'm working and have a podcast in the background, or have music in the background, it feels a lot more productive than silence. And it also felt a lot more productive than just the fireplace itself. If you feel like this would work for you, I recommend that you do try it out. However, personally for me, it didn't do a whole lot other than distract me or sort of, you know, annoy me because I thought it was on a loop. And this is marketed as the Witcher fireplace. Personally, there is nothing about it that is very Witcher. You could have wrote Skyrim fireplace and I would have believed you. You could have wrote Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power fireplace, The Hobbit fireplace, you know, Legend of Vox Machina fireplace, all of which I would have just believed you and taken your word for it because it is just like a Middle-earth-ish fireplace, nothing special or no little Easter eggs, sort of lore details. It was just a fireplace, so there's no sort of background details that made it like specifically like attached to The Witcher. So I do feel like it was just false advertising, but you know, it's there for those that do like it and for those that do want to use it. Personally, that's just not for me, so I am going to give it a solid 4 out of 10 because I do believe it did have some helpful aspects to some people, just not for me. So other than that, I hope you all enjoyed, and goodbye, stay home and stay safe.